Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Oilfield Gamers Gaming Review. I am unfortunately still your host, Cole, the Oilfield Gamer, and I am unfortunately still in the same location. All I do is work and go home. And I play games when I have time, obviously. Anyways, today's game is Choplifter for the Sega Master System. Never played it before, so this was kind of a new experience. To be honest, I didn't even know the Master System existed until about a year or two ago. But at any rate, I know you guys definitely do not want to sit here and look at this ugly mug, and you don't want me wasting time while looking at this. Anyways, so I don't want to waste any time either, so like always, let's jump right into it. So Choplifter was developed by Sega for the Master System and released in 1986. Yeah, it's an old game, I know. Shut up. Now, I personally never heard of this game before and just happened to see it mentioned on an episode of... now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if I should even say anything about that. I'm going to say it anyways. I'm a small channel. Who cares? On an episode of GameSack, and if you get a chance, you should really check them out. They're pretty good. What I found doing my research is an interesting game. It was originally an arcade game that was later ported to consoles. This version of the game is incredibly hard. In fact, I had to use the code to select the levels to get it all in for this episode. I did manage to beat it in one sitting, but it did take me about 40-45 minutes to do so. I died a lot still. Like Asteroids, which averages about $11 complete in the box, Choplifter is averaging about $15 in the box, so they're pretty equal there. Considering the fact that one's a classic, well, they're both classics, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't mind me. Anyways, that is a good price for both, in my opinion. It has 6 levels, though level 4 is a variation of 1 and 2 a variation, so on and so forth. I trust my audience is capable of figuring the rest out from there. And hopefully none of you are as dumb as I was, because I couldn't figure it out for like 2 seconds while playing the game. Bite me. Anyways, moving on now. Ignore that last part. The game's graphics to me dip a bit from the arcade, but that is due more to console limitations than what the devs were capable of. It doesn't mean the graphics are bad though. They are actually really colorful. Wow, that sounds weird to say. Anyways, and in my humble opinion, very well done. I mean, you can easily determine what is what on screen. Can't complain about that. That's what you want. You want to be able to tell what's what on the screen, right? Anyways, the game's music is nice, but with only 3 songs. One for the first 3 levels, then repeat. And actually, let me rephrase that. It's 1 for level 1, 1 for level 2, 1 for level 3, and then those 3 songs repeat for 4, 5, and 6. And honestly, whenever I'm listening to the songs, whenever I played back, they sound extremely identical to me. And if they are, I mean, come on guys, at least change the music up a bit. You can't be as lazy as I am. I mean, yeah, no comment. I'm gonna stop there. The sound effects come off as a bit childish though. But it reminds me of being a kid, so again, it isn't bad. Just have a listen for me, see what you think. Now for the heart of what everyone is the most interested in, unless you have a weird love for everything else. Yes, you are weird, but I still love you. We need you, all more than I can explain. Maybe I should change these sections up too one of these days. We'll see in the next video. Anyways, to the gameplay. It is a fairly straightforward game. You fly a helicopter from your home base, fly it to the left. While doing this, depending on the level, you dodge airplanes or, I guess, aliens. Not really sure. In the air, on the ground, you will avoid SAM sites, turrets, random jeeps, boats, tanks. That isn't the main objective, however. Oh, no, 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 no. It can't be that easy. No, you have to pick up refugees and return them to your home base. Oh, I almost forgot. This game is a side-scrolling shooter as well. So, you can kill everything. The planes, the tanks, you name it, you can kill them. So, kill to your heart's content in this game alone. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Alright, moving on. I do have one big gripe with this game. I mean, there are a few other issues as well, but this is my biggest one. I didn't notice it in the early levels, but in the last 3, especially the dreadful level 6, are the cheap deaths. Some I question with how cheap they are. But especially when you're offloading your little refugee people, and I guess alien, suddenly flies low to the ground actually, shoots and kills you. I thought you were supposed to be protected when you were offloading. There's not. Anyways, that's BS. Yeah, one of the other minor problems, the really minor ones, is the hardware related, and when you're offloading or loading with too many sprites on screen, it kind of flickers a little bit. That's not even the biggest issue. Like I said, I told you what my biggest issue is, but I do have one other complaint that is mostly development related. It's the way you die. There's 2 ways you can die. This is why I left it to mention last. You have your regular life model where you have so many lives and you die and game over. The other one is your refugees. By the way, you can kill them with your own gun. So be careful, you can kill them when you're landing. Do not sit in front of the door that they come out of or they will die. I guess they're getting chopped up by the helicopter blades. Ouch. Anyways, you can also, and this is what I hate, you load up all of them from the base to take back to your home base. You get shot down. Those deaths now count. And when you hit, I think it's 25 refugee deaths, game over. I got a problem with that. Who thought to develop that like that? Anyways, that's all I got to say about that. So, where can I go from here with this game? I don't think I gave away any of my thought processes or anything like that, so my final thoughts should be rather illuminating to you. Should. Or shouldn't it? Probably shouldn't. Because I did mention in an episode previously that I like shooters. And this is a shooter. Except you save people in this one as well. But don't you do that in every game? Yeah, you're usually the hero or the anti-hero. Can you be a villain in any games? I'll have to look into that. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. This game is actually a pretty good game. I'm not gonna lie. It does have issues, like for starters, it doesn't have a password system, or it's an older console, so it doesn't have a way to save the game. But no password system? Really? So you either have to beat the game all the way through. Oh, but there is a code. There is a code. Thank God for the code, because this thing is full of cheap deaths, as I mentioned previously. So the code helps. With the code, there's no reason why you should ever not beat this game. Despite the lack of a password, the cheap deaths, I still give this game a solid 8 out of 10. I mean, it is a good game. My nose is itching. So I can't really complain about it too terribly much. I mean, it's not great, don't get me wrong, but it's good. So, and that's really all I got for this game. And with that being said, I want to thank everyone for once again watching my episode. And as always, I'm going to finish like I always do. Be the best version of yourself, no matter what is going on around you. I'm going to start by saying that the topic I'm going to discuss here, my co-hosts and partners of this channel did not really want me discussing. Hopefully soon you'll get to meet them too, by the way. they should have had some stuff done, but, you know, things happen, and yeah, it's understandable. I'm not going to fault them for that. Life gets in the way. No, I almost didn't talk about this because I recently got hurt really bad. Like, really bad. Not physically, but I guess emotionally. Not something I'm really fond of sharing to begin with. And it's something I'm really not sure I'll ever get over that, but I decided not to talk about that. Trying to move on, I guess. Anyways, no. The topic I'm going to discuss is politics. Yeah, I already can hear you saying, oh, here we go, another idiot that thinks he knows something. I'm not going to talk about my opinion here. It's irrelevant. It does not matter in the grand scheme of things. And I don't really keep up with it probably like I should. And that's perfectly okay. If you don't want to do that, don't do that. Besides, I'm too busy trying to live my life, trying to have fun, trying to enjoy it, trying to have memories I will remember that are worth remembering. And doing the political thing, you're not going to remember anything there. You're not going to save anybody there either. But, no, what I'm going to discuss is the way people viciously attack others for having a different political belief. That is unacceptable. In any standard. In any moral anything. There is no moral high ground there. If you're willing to attack somebody because they have a different belief, you have lost the moral high ground. Period. Yeah, I know I'm probably going to lose some people for that. And that's okay. No, what I really want to discuss is, I've said before, everyone deserves to be saved. Everyone. I will stand by that. Everyone deserves a second chance. And no, I'm not talking about your political opinion. No, you deserve that opinion. You've earned that opinion, regardless of the reason for it. So, with that being said, what am I looking at trying to do here? You are probably wondering. Well, I'm trying to save those who, for whatever reason, dismiss people as if they're not human. They don't treat them like human beings when they talk to them that way. Like I said, everyone deserves their opinion. Everyone has earned it. So why try to change it? It is perfectly okay to show somebody respect, even if you hate them. And yes, hate is a strong word. But they still deserve to be shown respect. Now, I'm not saying you have to respect them. Oh no, you don't actually have to respect them to show them respect. It's two different things. No, we've somewhere have forgotten how to show respect, to have honor, especially in how we speak to other people that have a different political belief. It is, like I said, unacceptable. If you are worthy of that same respect, why aren't they? Oh, just because they have a different political belief? No, that doesn't fly with me. Let's be better. Let's work together. Because let's say you're able to change that person's opinion. The only way you're going to do that is by showing them some respect. You're not going to do that by belittling them or talking down on them or calling them every name under the sun. Regardless of what they believe, you're not going to achieve anything. They deserve to be saved. If you're one of those who talks about that, you deserve to be saved. If you talk like that to people. I'm not saying I'm not guilty of it. I've done it in the past myself. But I've learned from that. I got nowhere. I haven't lost any friends or family over it. But it gets you nowhere. It really doesn't. Everything kind of stagnates. We can be better. We can help each other. We can save each other. And like I said, those people are worth saving. Hell, who knows? Maybe if we showed these people a little bit of respect and dignity and let them have some pride in their opinion, even if it's wrong, even if you can prove it's wrong, why not let them have it? I mean, sure, you can discuss it. You can try to change their mind peacefully. I don't know. It's just, I think you should really just sit them down and play a game. There's a lot of people on both sides. Well, I'm saying both sides, but there's a lot of people that have different political beliefs outside of those two that actually play games. Play games with them. Have fun. You can find peaceful solutions to things while playing a game that you both enjoy. Yes, I do realize that there are some games that you're going to cuss out quite a lot. I do it myself. I try not to get mad, but it happens. So, let's try to find something we can do together. And maybe through a game, through peaceful, honorable, dignified discourse, we might can help some people. Thank you for listening. God bless.